We've got no one who's got anything good happening with them inside. They either hate the fucking dads, right? They hate the families and stuff like that, and they've got no mates.
Greetings guys, it's Graham and Martin back again with another TC topic. Now, today's topic has come from one of our fans over on Facebook, and he wants us to have a little chat about something. So Martin, we love RPGs.
Yeah.
We love them.
Yeah.
There's a program that's out at the moment called RPG Maker, which is effectively a piece of software which allows you to create your own RPGs.
Yeah.
So, if you were going to make your own RPG, what would it look like? Story, characters, where would you set it in terms of a setting? And would it be something industrial? Would it be steampunk? Would it be something more grounded in reality? This is basically asking you, if you could create a video game, what would it be?
Oh my god, that's like the most sexual question you could probably ever ask us. I was thinking about, because I know about the question. I was thinking a little bit about it. I would definitely have, it would be sci-fi hands down. See, the thing is like I would have said something along the lines of Deus Ex before I knew Deus Ex was a thing. So it would be nothing dystopian, post-apocalyptic bullshit. Fuck that shit. I'm sick of it.
It's so
Why does every
now.
sci-fi game have to be post-apocalyptic? Why? So move it away, set it in like a utopian type thing.
Yeah.
A little bit neon, maybe a nod to sort of 80s sci-fi a little bit. I would like something like that.
A bit Blade Runner.
A little bit, but I don't want it to be too much like Blade Runner because that's done, and I'm worried that that's becoming its own thing as well. Like a lot of imitations are now around Blade Runner. A lot of influences, but like say Deus Ex was. Look at the colour schemes and all that stuff. Yeah, totally. So I wouldn't want to sort of go down that route, but I would want something that is. I don't know about story. I don't know if that's a hard one. That's a really hard one. The aesthetic for me would be a nod to 80s sci-fi. That's what I would do. In terms of it would be character-wise, maybe like a sort of like a cop story or something like that. I don't want anything that's too fantastical like a JRPG. Yeah. Because that's just too far-fetched. I think sometimes with the technology and stuff like that, I don't think it would have to be. I want to have a sense of reality to it as well, but definitely. An 80s sci-fi game, that's basically what I want to do. And I would like it to be sort of pixelated as well. Yeah. See, the thing is, is this specific to RPG Maker? Like, if we got a copy of it tonight on our laptops and started cracking or making one, is it along the same aesthetic as that?
RPG Maker? It's
not saying though.
What word design you mean?
The question. I can't remember that's what I fucking said.
The question was...
If you had RPG Maker...
Here it is. With the release of RPG Maker, my question is, what kind of RPG game would you make? Setting story characters, would you use classes like Final Fantasy IX, or custom characters like 7 and 8? Yeah. Futuristic or steampunk?
Alright, so
I think, to be honest with you, we can't something like what story would you have? That's probably something that's impossible to come up with on the fly within a couple of minutes.
That's tricky, yeah. But in terms of aesthetic, 80s retro graphics, pixelated, sci-fi, definitely 100%.
See, to me, mine probably won't be that much of a surprise in terms of how the sort of setting that I would use. If you've seen my top 5 games, my setting, my aesthetic would be something more along the lines of what we saw in Final Fantasy VIII. Now, I adore Final Fantasy VIII, but it was more grounded in, I would say, a kind of realistic sort of. It was a fantasy setting, but it was slightly more grounded in realism than the games that surrounded it. So 7 was kind of very sci-fi and industrial.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
9 was just fantasy all over.
Yeah, it was.
But 8 had quite a realistic route to it. So you had kind of like the the school and everyone going to classes and things like that, and then you had quite an ordinary-ish looking world. So you had like kind of just trains taking you to little towns, things like stuff like Fisherman's Rising, places that could conceivably exist in the real world. The influences in 8, I feel, were far more Western than normal JRPGs. If you look at something like 7, 8, and 9, if you looked at those 3 games and said which one was developed by a Western developer, you'd say 8.
You would say 8,
because it's so far away from, and that's the sort of thing that I would go for. Something which is slightly more grounded in reality. Again, story and characters. It's really difficult to on the fly come up with something like that.
It is,
but
it's tricky.
You want some, to me, lead character, someone with a bit of, I don't know, someone with a bit who's happy. No one's happy. The lead characters in RPGs are never happy. They're always miserable as fuck.
They're the miserable bastards or the silent.
Yeah,
and they can't. Yeah, you're 100% right. We've got no one who's got anything good happening with them inside. They either hate the fucking dads, right? They hate the families and stuff like that, and they've got no mates, and there's too much of that. But that just speaks for the industry in general. That every hero at the minute is so miserable anyway. It's like with RPGs. No, I don't like it either at all. The way I feel at the minute with the way I feel at the minute with games is that I'm in a bit of a mood at the minute where I want something that's more swashbuckly than something that's really serious. And it's just, I think it's because a lot of the games that are out at the minute or are due to be coming out are going to be really miserable, and that's not what I would want. I would make one that has really good, really good characters with fun characters.
That's it. There's not a reason why
make you happy. Yeah. Why can't we all just be happy? You know what I mean?
Like roses and
they want us to get stressed, put loads of hours into it, and like the Witcher. You know what I mean? There's just prostitution, there's fucking women getting killed, there's arms coming off. You've got Metal Gear, which has fucking child slavery in it, and oh my god! And then you've got Fallout 4, which, don't get us wrong, Fallout 4 would be great,
but it's set in an environment of misery.
Yeah,
and that's it's been games should make you feel good about yourself, and Nintendo have got it right, because Nintendo do that.
Yeah, they are.
Nintendo make games that, yes, you could say the game's more aimed at kids, but the fun, you want to feel good when you play a game, not like miserable as fuck after you've played it.
Yeah,
and that's the thing. So to me, let's have an RPG or any game. Let's just have games where it's a bit of an uplifting story. And you can have conflict within the characters. That's absolutely fine. One game that I really liked was, and it was a game that you played, Enslaved. Oh yeah. It had it was a slightly more upbeat story, and obviously yes, the characters did have backstories and horrible things that happened, but it was a little bit more upbeat, and I like that. And I just want to play a game and not feel miserable about this at the end.
So basically, let's make an Uncharted RPG then.
Yeah.
Something that's got really good characters, good, clever, witty, funny dialogue that has its good serious moments when needed.
There you go. Naughty Dog, next game, RPG.
And we're not talking about Last of Us, by the way, because that is the polar opposite. That's the polar opposite of Uncharted, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, I mean, oh man, I really want to try RPG Maker now.
Well, it's available now, so you can try it tonight.
I'll try it tonight and then realise that I'm a family man with no time because I've got to work 40 hours a fucking week on top of looking after my family and stuff. So yeah,
so there you go. So there you have it. That's the sort of game that we would create if we had RPG Maker, or if we were just able to create a video game in general. But what about you guys? If you were tasked with creating your own video game, how would you want to go about it? What sort of characters would you have? Do you have a story in your mind already? What sort of setting would really appeal to you? Let us know in the comments below. As always, hit the like and subscribe buttons. Follow us on Twitter, where we'll be hopefully talking about some upbeat things, you know, good things.
Depends on what day I'm having.
Yeah, or what game you're playing.
Yeah.
Yes, I am at GrimmyD1. He is the Digital MB. We'll be back with more TC topics soon. Cheers.